Hello again. It's always good to know that our government is looking after our best interests and taking care that we're not unexpectedly trapped in a village which is about to be consumed by wildfire. This is the reason, the ostensible reason, which has been given for hacking into the 4G and 5G networks in this country and ensuring that every mobile telephone in Britain can be switched off by the government by remote control. The announcement of this extraordinary measure was not, of course, phrased in this way, but that's what it amounts to. Turn your phone onto silent? No matter, the government can override that too, and they will be demonstrating this ability on April the 23rd, just so that you can see their new powers. They have acquired these powers, which came into force yesterday, so that, and I quote, alerts could be used to tell residents of villages being encroached by wildfires. I cannot offhand think of the last time I heard of an English village burning to the ground due to a wildfire, but I give a link to the document on the government's own website which explains the vital need for the new system. I don't know about alerts for wildfire. Everything about this new project sounds alerts in my own mind, alarm bells in fact, the way in which it could easily be expanded and misused by the government once people have got used to it. The idea is that all mobile telephones, either across the entire country or in some specific area under threat, will be hacked into by government and emit a siren-like sound for 10 seconds. They will do this even if your phone is on silent. We read that emergency alerts will appear on your device and you'll hear a loud siren-like sound for up to 10 seconds. It will appear on the device's home screen and you must acknowledge it before you can use other features. You must acknowledge it before you can use other features is of course a roundabout way of saying that the government is going to switch off your mobile until you've listened to and read what it wants to tell you. Talking of these emergency warnings, we are told that their initial use will focus on the most serious severe weather-related incidents, including severe flooding in England. Their initial use. Mark those words well, because it's only the beginning of this scheme. This is because, and again I quote, the government continues to strengthen its resilience capability, making sure it offers the best possible protection against an ever-evolving range of threats. What sort of threats, do you think? I wonder if anybody would care to guess what other threats the government wants to use this system to tell us about by interrupting our lives in this way. I give too in the description to this video a link to a video on YouTube issued by the government, which puts one in mind of those films they made during the Cold War. You know, the protect and survive stuff that told us how to deal with the nuclear war. Play this film and you'll see some stylized cartoon images of the kind of threats which we might need to be warned about. We see a fire, a flood, police tape indicating a crime scene and so on. What though is the first image shown? It is a coronavirus, of course. If this doesn't cause alarm bells to ring, I give up. How long do you think it will be before our mobiles sound an alarm and we are told that we need to be vaccinated at once? Why else, in the film made by Her Majesty's government on this subject, would we be shown an image of a coronavirus? What will be next, I wonder? Will we be reminded that we need to walk 10,000 steps each day? Or warned that drinking more than 14 units of alcohol a week is bad for us? Once this gets going, I mean, your mobile can tell the government where you are immediately. They say this isn't possible at the moment, but then the scheme is only in its initial stages. You can imagine you'll be in the supermarket. You'll reach for a packet of biscuits and a siren will sound on your mobile. The voice will say, "Put those biscuits back. Go at once to the salad department." The possibilities are absolutely limitless, and all of them are awful. I'm reminded of the announcements of the telescreens in 1984, when a loud trumpet blast precedes an announcement that citizens should stand by for an important message from the government. "Comrades, glorious news from the Malabar front. This brings the war to within measurable distance of victory." Fortunately, of course, I do not own a mobile telephone myself, so none of this will affect me. But it's just one more sign of the government intruding into our lives.